finally did it, motherfuckers. We passed 200. We finally cracked the 201. I waited this morning at 201.2. I don't know why. I didn't adjust my calories or anything. And I'm staying just as consistent. We're trying to be consistent AF here in order to get a proper weigh-in to try to bulk max. The reason it's important is because we are shooting for 0.5 per week, and we weigh in every single day to get our average, and any more than 0.5 is less than optimal, any less than 0.5 is less than optimal, so that's our area. I'd give myself some leeway, 0.4 to 0.6, that's the goal for the next 9 months, so that I get as big as possible for my next bodybuilding show. That's the plan, right? So we finally cracked 201. If I continue to gain weight, then I don't need to up my calories yet, so we're balling. The only issue is if I'm getting too fast, but since I'm fluctuating I'm fluctuating at around the same weight, just like a little bit more, I think we're in the ideal situation. So I don't need to up my shit yet, which is cool because it's not that easy. I'm not gonna say it's hard. Eating every 45 minutes is quite excessive, but like I can do it, right? So it's fine. I've been doing it for 3 weeks, so it's fine. Hell yeah, guys, that's sick. And I still have abs. Are they as cool as when I was 179? No, but they're still there, and that's what matters. If I was to guess my body fat percentage, 11, 12, something like that. But it is back in something. I don't remember, back in something. So let's go fucking hit it. Pre-gym meal is the same as always. 90 grams of white rice, 8 ounces of chicken, 2 rice cakes, 1 serving of peanut butter, and 20 grams of honey. That's what I've been eating for the same pre-gym meal for 3 weeks. Honestly, I'm not bored of my food yet. I'm just glad that I get to eat still. That's a lot better. I used to debate in my head which one is harder, cutting or bulking. Bitch, cutting. Cutting is harder. It has never been hard. I've never done anything harder in my entire life. Although we're not at peak bulk yet. I might be fucking dying, literally, at peak bulk. Let's see. I know what my body can handle because I had a buffet and I probably had legitimately over 7,000 calories in one sitting. Legit. And that was true pain. So let's see if I get back to true pain in 8 months when I'm having to eat 8,372 calories.
So last bulk, I would do this quirky little thing where I was shooting for 2 pounds per week. That's dumb. If we're not caught up yet, that's pretty dumb. I would eat a lot, but then I would wait until I plateaued to like stop. But then I also wasn't consistent enough to like really rely on my caloric intake. I would try to replace a lot of meals with like fast food, or sometimes I would just straight up skip meals. And it's like, no wonder you didn't frickin' succeed, dog. What are you doing? So I'm kind of doing that now. I'm kind of waiting till I plateau to see what happens, but it's in my range of like, this is where I need to be. So I'm doing good. I just have to recognize when I need to increase it, you know? Come on. Nah. I'm also not letting my insecurities get in the way this time. I used to be insecure about, you know, like my stomach touching my tank top, or like my face not being absolutely hollow like Jordan Barrett. I was big into looks maxing when I was bulking. How much sense does that make? But it doesn't make sense. That's like conflicting goals. You basically get one or the other. When I'm show lean, then I look a little bit more hollow-esque. That's just not my face, dog. That's just ain't how it be. I don't got that cheekbones for that shit, but it's fine. All I care about now is having big old cap deltoids. Oh my God, I just saw this TikTok of a fat lady saying, I'm just a fat person doing fat person shit. And she was explaining how she had no concept of the amount of calories that are in stuff. She didn't even realize. And she used an example of she's putting stuff in her water, like a flavor packet or something, and she didn't realize it has calories. Turns out it does. That's why yesterday when my coworker said, how do I lose weight? I said, track your calories. I didn't say, you know, drop your calories by 376 and make sure you have a fuck ton of protein and make sure you're doing 8 hours of cardio every single day. No, literally, just track what you're doing and you'll be like, huh, that has a lot of calories, maybe I shouldn't eat that. And then you'll develop this crazy thing called calorie awareness. And then it becomes a sickness where you look at anything and you're like, I wonder how many calories is that? But that's what you want. You want to be skeptical of everything all the time, because that's how you stay skinny. or get skinny in the first place. You just kind of start tracking and you just build that knowledge, basically. I truly believe that's step one. Even before dropping your calories, eat what you eat anyways, just start tracking it. You'll realize how much you actually eat. Weigh your food. That's a good method. Oh, I hate when I'm mid-set and my song finishes and YouTube doesn't play the next one. I put it in a playlist. You don't think I want to listen to the playlist? You think I want to press play every time? Right, okay. I legitimately think that if I needed to eat 6,000 calories tomorrow, I think I could do it. There's some hidden tech that I haven't abused yet. I could do an entire other meal at night, because when I get done with the gym, I have one meal and then I go to bed. I can double that shit, right? I can make it 2 meals and then go to bed. Or I can eat at work. I still haven't used the at work tech where I'm being a total fat ass during work. I don't know how I would manage to do that. Maybe like a protein bar and banana chips or something, because I'm a server, so I don't get a lunch break, you know, or like any breaks at all. So there goes like 6 to 7 hours of just like no eating. So I can abuse all of that time for like at least another meal, and I can volumize my chicken and rice even more by adding like cheese and eggs and stuff like that. So I think I'd easily hit 6,000 calories without feeling like absolute horse shit. Because do you guys know how easy a protein bar is to eat? An instant 200 calories. Oh, but Boogie, it's not a complete protein, so it's actually not good for you. Shut up, bitch. Eat my ass.
Would you rather be born with one leg?
Shut the fuck up.
Nope. Anything for the calories, damn it. So ever since my friend Kawiska blew up from Arc Raiders, I haven't played any games, because playing games by yourself is lame. It's kind of boring and I don't like it. And I would only ever play with him, and it would be a vibe. It would be a good time playing with him, but he only plays Arc Raiders now, and Arc Raiders sucks. So I would rather not play, because he won't play anything else, because that's where his bread is, that's where his money is. Of course he's gonna play Arc Raiders. So for the past couple months, it's been over 4 months, I think, I've kind of just played like no games, right? And I like it that way because when I'm bulking, I've noticed when I was playing with people, I would have to just get off because they wouldn't wait for me to like make food, or I make food and come back and eat it and they're done by the time I'm back. So it was just a huge inconvenience anyways. So that it works out that way. Doing nothing all the time is really beneficial for bulking, because I just eat, set a timer, timer goes off in 45 minutes, leave, go eat again, set a timer on repeat. But here's my thing. I'm like perma watching anime, and that's what I like to do. I probably watch like 26 episodes a day, which if you do the math, that's around 7.5, 8 hours of anime a day, because that's all I do. I eat and watch anime, literally. Maybe I'll take a power nap here and there, other than like editing and going to the gym, but that total tops takes like 3.5 hours, maybe a little bit, maybe 4. So what do you do with the rest of your day? I'm thinking about getting back into drawing, because then I can watch anime, which is what I like to do, but it gives me a little bit more brain activity than just sitting there like this, watching anime for 8 hours. I don't mind it, but I doubt it's the healthiest thing to do. So maybe I should keep my brain a little bit more active, because I don't want to play games. Simply, it takes too much time, and I don't want to play by myself. It's really lame, and I refuse to play Arc Raiders because that game sucks. Because I really like the thought of drawing. It's just hard, just like any other skill. Like I could get into music, but then I'd have to go buy a fucking violin or piano. I guess I have a guitar. No, my guitar's in Colorado. Never mind. I want to draw hot anime girls. That's why I want to draw. I want to draw cool MCs. Wait, OCs. That's what it is. Original characters. Specifically, partial animal. Like I want to draw a raccoon that's a girl. This is where this whole consistency thing comes into play. I was into drawing 7 months ago. Where do you think my skill level would be at if I never stopped and I just continued, at a steady pace? Probably a whole lot better. And that's why consistency is the key to life. When you stop, you fail. I failed because I stopped, because I'm a loser. So yeah, you can get back into it, just like everybody else. Oh, I'm gonna get back into fitness. Bitch, you already failed. So I gotta redeem myself. Whenever I think about drawing, I think about Osu though, and I'm trying to not play games because I'm doing good, right? It's like a gateway drug. Let's do drawing. Let's just chill with drawing, yeah? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do drawing updates though. That shit was embarrassing. If you remember, I tried to draw Shinobu from Demon Slayer, but like in modern clothes, and she had one boob. I drew her with one boob because her arm was like a cross holding her like her face or something. So like one boob was covered. So it was just bad. Drawing is hard, man. As fun as it was playing volleyball, like that's my shit right there. And like my unique ability is, I think, sports and physical activity, sort of. I was really good at volleyball, and I had a good vert. Like my vert was pretty decent. So I excelled to a certain extent. Like I wasn't like the best player every single time, but you know what I mean. But the issue is that's cardio, which I don't want to do for bodybuilding purposes. Plus that gets me out of the house, and leaving the house makes it hard to bulk, straight up. Like I kind of just don't have time. The only time I would have is when I'm cutting, and I'm eating every 2 hours, but I feel like absolute horse shit when I'm cutting. So it kind of defeats, like it's never good to leave the house. So I have to keep the hobbies kind of homebody style, you know? Drawing would be perfect. I would love to go to the college now that I have money again. I can afford the college rec center membership where they play volleyball literally every single day, and these guys are fucking cracked. And it was really fun, although my shins were exploding. But like on my days off and stuff, that would be awesome, but I just can't afford to. I would much rather have my perfect regimen and meal plan than a little bit of fun, you know? Gotta sacrifice somewhere. You gotta sacrifice your social life if you wanna actually succeed. It's not easy having time to eat that much food, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? There's only one way I'm gonna get 220 pounds, and that's by eating enough calories to get there. Plus, dude, all that cardio would not be good for my muscles. I would be becoming frail. Anyways, what do I have left? Reverse pull downs and cardio. If I get my hair dyed, it'll probably run me about 300 bucks. That's like a relatively safe assumption. We'll say 350, just to like really lock it in before the tip. So fuck, probably like 400. Okay, 400 bucks. So do I either A, get some sick ass color in my hair and look cool as shit, or B, you know, maybe try to buy a bed instead of sleep on the air mattress like I've been doing for almost an entire year? Which one would be better financially? Ugh. Shit, I'm also in debt still. I should probably pay that off first too, but lifelong debt is fine. We have the rest of my life. Nope. Oh shit. Okay. I think it's cardio time.